I hope everyone's enjoying the lovely weather. Food prep's going to be a little bit different this week. Obviously with this snow day, I'm not going to have time to do my groceries, and over the weekend I'm not going to have time to prep. My schedule's super tight, so I normally plan it during the week, then do my groceries on Thursday, prep it on a Friday, post it on the Saturday, and then that's it up for everyone that wants to prep over the weekend. But this week we're snowed in and I'm not going to have time to catch up on myself, so I thought what would actually be useful at the same time would be just a day's eating without prep. So when I do have access to the kitchen at my meal times, I normally do cook each meal fresh, and each meal takes like less than 10 minutes to prepare. So I'll show you exactly what I eat in a day where I'm doing that. And if you are the type of person that has access to your kitchen at meal times, hopefully you will find it useful. Or even at the weekends, if you are just looking for meal inspiration, quick meals any day, not just the weekends, then you might find some use from it. So I'll show you what I normally do. What I normally do first in the morning, if I don't have time in the morning, I'll do it the night before, is I will sit down with my phone, open my FitnessPal, and work out my food for the next day. The reason I like doing it in the morning is because then I can eat what I feel like for breakfast. And like today I want porridge with chocolate protein. So I put in my porridge with chocolate protein, some blueberries in there as well. That will bring me up to 25 grams of protein. Then what I do for the rest of the day is I just add little things in. I can add in eggs for lunch, tofu for dinner. I tend to add in my proteins first, then add in, look in my fridge, see what vegetables I've got. I've always got microwave rice in the cupboard. I've always got like corn thins, or I've got rice crackers today. And the fats tend to just work themselves out. I normally end up between 40 and 50, maybe low 50s grams a day. So today I put in porridge for breakfast. I wouldn't mind. I've got eggs, spinach, tomatoes and rye bread. I'll have that for lunch. And then for dinner I've got tofu, I've got rice in the cupboard. I'll put some teriyaki sauce on that and have that with some peppers. That's how easy my FitnessPal is. I literally just type it all in. Once you've used my FitnessPal for a couple of weeks, as long as your diet's quite similar, it gets super easy to use. It remembers what foods you pair together, it remembers what amounts you eat. It's literally just a notion of like, I've just tapped that all in there now that quickly. I'll run through it proper. I'll put up screenshots so you can see what it is. And that gets me up to 1,509 calories for the day. The nutrition details and macros. That's 130 grams of protein, 39 grams of fat, and 142 grams of carb. So 1,500 is quite low for me. I'll probably add in an extra 500 throughout the day, but that's a good baseline. I've got all my protein in, and then whatever else I add to that is just calories. My FitnessPal is a pain in the ass when you start using it, because it's all like learning the amounts and the portion sizes and figuring stuff out and searching for things. But after you've used it for about a week, most people tend to eat the same thing week by week. So after you've put in a week's worth of food, the next week it will predict what you're having. And then if you put in porridge, like that today, I put in porridge and it instantly suggested that I have it with protein and blueberries. That's because that's what I always do. It has the amounts already in there, like it literally is just tapping. So persevere with it, and once you get used to it, it's the easiest thing in the world. So meal one is really easy. All I'm going to do is measure out 40 grams of oats, 100 grams of frozen blueberries and strawberries, and then about 200 mils of almond milk. You can just guess that. That won't really matter. Straight on the heat and add the protein near the end. So as you can see, once that starts to cook, all I do then is just put in the whole scoop of protein, mix it through, and then if that goes too thick, I'll add in some more almond milk or water, whichever you prefer. Just keep mixing it through and it'll go lovely and chocolatey and salted caramelly. And pretty much once the oats are cooked and the berries are defrosted, that's it done. About 4 minutes. So easy. chocolate salted caramel proats with almond milk and blueberries and strawberries, and the calories and macros are here. I always have breakfast with a big black coffee and loads of water, and that sets me up for the whole morning till lunchtime. And I'll get back on here when I'm cooking lunch. So for lunch, I'm going to scramble some spinach, baby tomatoes, eggs. I'm going to use 1 full egg and 3 egg whites and have it with some rye toast. And for that, literally all we have to do is some spinach in the pan, some tomatoes in the pan, and when they're all done, I throw the eggs on top and toast the rye toast. So easy. Just let the eggs set a little before mixing the other vegetables through. And that is lunch done, and I have that with rye bread. That's the calories and macros for that, if you can see. This is one of my favourite meals. I probably have this at least once a day because it's just so nice, so easy, full of macro and micronutrients. And I never get bored of scrambled eggs because they're delicious. It also only takes 3 minutes to cook, which is awesome. Okay, so I sort of forgot to do the snacks as I was going. Straight after my lunch, I had this little naked bar and bagel tart. I always eat something sweet after my meals. So that's what I had then. About an hour after that, I love my snacks. I had 2 of these rice cakes. Not long after that again, I wanted another snack, so I had half of this tub of yogurt. That was 250 grams with some frozen blueberries mixed in again. I think that was about 100 grams of those. And then after my dinner, I'm going to have these 2 baby oranges, and that should bring me full for the day. But if I add anything else to the snacks, I'll let you know. And that's how the calories and macros for the snacks worked out. Okay, so now we are on to dinner, and what I'm going to do is a really quick teriyaki tofu. I'm going to chop up this whole block of tofu, chop up all of the peppers, flavour it with a little bit of teriyaki, throw it in the oven for 15 minutes, microwave the rice, that will only take 2 minutes. Right at the end, throw in the rest of the spinach, and that will make 2 meals. So that's enough for dinner today, and I'll keep the other half for lunch tomorrow. 2 meals in 15 minutes. Easy. And that is the final meal. Tofu teriyaki with grilled peppers and rice. Oh, I forgot to add the spinach. I'll add that in after. And enough rice and enough tofu and peppers left for tomorrow's lunch. Perfect. As you might see with my fitness pal as well, the goal is set for 1,600 calories. I set that as a benchmark that includes all the main stuff I eat, and then I always have some free calories each day as well. So today I have not worked out, so I'll probably only have about 200 free calories, and on the days I do work out I'd have more. So I've got a couple more things to add. Last night I actually ended up eating, on top of my calories for the day, I ended up eating one of these little recharge packets, the seeds, and I had a hot chocolate as well, and one of these highlights ones, they're only 40 calories. And I also ended up, we cut up a whole pineapple and I ate half of that. So I added that all into my fitness pal this morning, and it brought me up to 1,896 calories for the day, which is fine. I leave myself a lot of buffer room with snacks because I know I'm a snacky person. I know that I'll always want snacks at night, so if I leave a few hundred calories left over, then I don't go over my daily total. And with my macros for the day, that's why I always get my protein in first, because then even if I eat a lot of carbs later, it doesn't matter. All I care about is that I've hit my protein goal and my calorie goals for the day. So that's the total, how the macros worked out for the day. That's fine. But it does go to show you as well how quickly your nighttime snacks can build up. Like I added an extra 300 or 400 calories in there, which would hugely knock me out of a deficit if my calorie intake during the day had been any higher. So it's always important to put in those as well. And that's all you have to do. So like, say with my snacks last night, I just like kept it in my head what I had, and I put it all in this morning, because like you don't have to be one of those people who's like putting in everything that you eat and saying I can't eat this or la la la. And if I went over yesterday, I would have reined it back into this. So say if I went 100 over, then I'd have had 100 less today, or else I'd have done an extra bit of exercise. Like, it's the whole point in flexible dieting, that you can eat what you want. As long as you're hitting your macros, you will see results anyway. You've hit your protein macros earlier in the day, so that's nothing that you have to worry about anymore. But yeah, I really hope that's meant to show how easy it is to eat healthily, even if you haven't had time to prep your meals, or if you haven't had time to go to the groceries. Like, just keep your basics in the fridge and the cupboards. Always have rice, always have whatever protein you eat. I always have eggs and tofu and corn. If you eat chicken and ham and fish, have those in the fridge or the freezer. Vegetables, have some greens, tomatoes, fruits, pineapples, oranges. Have all the basics available to you, and then you'll always be able to make nice meals out of it. Have a few different flavours in the cupboard, and it should be really simple. Like, your meals don't have to be super complicated. And yeah, so if you have any questions or any thing that you want me to clarify, let me know. The best way to contact me is through my Facebook page or Instagram. Thank you for watching. I hope you find it useful. And yeah, thank you for your time, and let me know if you've got any questions or anything about anything I've put up.